Let me bring in Ajoy Kumar, because Ajoy Kumar, the Congress seems very confident that you can do a Karnataka and Telangana, but every state is very different. In Karnataka, you had a very solid unit. You had a leader in Siddaramaiah, an organizer in Shiv Kumar. In Telangana, the Congress organizationally would seem to be still a step behind the BRS. So what is the Congress relying on? Is it the caste coalition, Dalits, Muslims, OBCs coming together? And is Telangana going to be as easy as it was in Karnataka?
The first question, Rajdeep, I don't know if you remember the conversations we used to, which was on the TV channel before the Karnataka elections. Every TV anchor and every cephalogist vision is 6x6 post-elections. Most of the people said it is a neck-to-neck fight in Karnataka. BJP's got an edge. Siddaramaiah and Shiv Kumar, DK Shiv Kumar ji are not working together. And suddenly, Karnataka is very good and all that. So those are narratives, everybody's entitled to keep saying it. I'll say a couple of things. When Mr. Nalin Kohli says, Parivarvad BJP mein nahi hai, I'll have to send him, I have his number, I'll send him a poster. Anurag Thakur, all the whole Sindhyas, Vindhyas, Thakurs. I mean, every one of them, the Anupriya Patels, their alliance partners are also Parivarvad. Achha, by the way, when they hug Parivarvad parties and all that, they're totally cool. And in the Bharatiya Janata Party, if you give the list, I will send it to you, Nalin. I don't want to take the time of this.
Let's focus on the analysis. Let's focus. What is that one factor that you believe will work for you in Telangana?
So the first, I was hearing my colleague from the BRS speaking. The fact is that they are going. I'm in Telangana right now. Whether you talk to the auto driver, you talk to the taxi driver, you talk to the restaurant people, everybody is saying BRS ne paisa khaya. Kalasivaram project, all of them are 1,000, 100, 200. I mean, you name a number and the people actually believe. Now, what is it? There is so much of stink on the corruption of the BRS that you need to see that there must be some dead body lying somewhere because there's too much of stink. Now, they might keep claiming that we are not corrupt and all that, but it's very difficult because, one second, let me complete, sir. I didn't interrupt. The other issue is, the momentum is building. Sanjay was saying it, and then I was hearing Pradeep saying it. Sanjay has not done a survey. But the fact is that they think, if Sanjay is thinking that the BRS has got an edge, I definitely have some amount. I'm not as well entrenched in analyzing it as Sanjay or Pradeep. But I definitely believe that there is a huge surge of support happening. A lot of surveys are saying, you might debate on the surveys, and I totally agree with it based on sample size and authenticity. I'm not getting into it. But if a party which is 35 days or 37 days before election is gaining momentum and the other guy is losing momentum, it is not holding on.
You made your point. Ajay, I want all of you to keep your interaction short. Remember, we have to go through 5 states, but you're saying momentum. I think there is a general agreement. Congress has some momentum in Telangana. Question is it enough given the lead that the BRS had? Remember the numbers, the BRS's lead was substantial, a double-digit lead last time. So keep that in mind. And therefore, expect Telangana perhaps to be one of the most closely watched states in 2023. Krishang Mane, appreciate your joining us because we are now moving on to the other states. Here I'm going to first turn to our cephalogists because these are relatively smaller states, you could argue. Important nevertheless. Chhattisgarh. Remember what happened in Chhattisgarh. 43% vote to the Congress in 2018. BJP got 33%. Others had got 24%. So a solid 10% lead to the Congress in Chhattisgarh. How did this translate into votes? There was an overwhelming 3/4 majority. 68 to the Congress, just 15 to the BJP. Others were 7. What are the X factors that could play out this time in Chhattisgarh? Key factor, will the Congress retain the tribal vote? Will Bhupesh Baghel's cash-in-hand schemes for farmers work? Remember, among the highest minimum support prices promised has been from the Chhattisgarh government. Will the BJP's anti-corruption plank against the Baghel government work? Several of his key aides have been put in prison. Rebel factor in both BJP Congress. And which way will that 10% plus Ajit Jogi, the late Chief Minister, BSP vote go this time? There is a substantial others vote in Chhattisgarh. Pradeep Gupta, what's your sense? Last time round, there was a sweep for the Congress, 2/3 and more. Do you believe that this is a little bit more difficult, a tighter race for the Congress now that they are an incumbent party?
This time Chhattisgarh will be there. They have won the 3/4 majority. In fact,
not
Rajdeep,
2/3, 3/4.
68 seat out of 90 seats won by Congress party, and BJP end up with winning only 15 seats. See the difference between 15 and 68 seats. A huge
Sure.
difference. And with the 10% vote share difference between Congress and BJP. So this is the first time Chhattisgarh will be witnessing the election without Ajit Jogi. This is very important because last time also Ajit Jogi with Alliance BSP, they secured 12% vote point, 12%, and they won 7 seats. So winning 7 seats is not important. This time it will be very interesting to see these Ajit Jogi and BSP combined 12% votes shift where, which is very important to see. But BSP, we generally know that it is largely the Dalit votes, which is more skewed towards the Congress. But important is Ajit Jogis, who secured 8% vote point JCC party. This will be very interesting to see. And Chhattisgarh is 34% tribal population. And tribal is the community. They've never aligned with any political party for sure. So very difficult to gauge them before the election, what is going into their mind. And last time we have witnessed the kind of defeat of BJP.
What's your sense, Sanjay Kumar? Most opinion polls so far had predicted that the Congress will be ahead, winning Chhattisgarh. They have a 10% margin from previous elections going into this election. But interestingly, when general elections took place a few months later in 2019, the BJP had swept Chhattisgarh. Do you still believe advantage Baghel, or could anti-incumbency be setting in this time within 5 years?
No, Rajdeep, I believe that it is advantage Baghel, advantage Congress, not because most of the opinion polls are saying that, but because of few factors. One, if you look at the last 3-4 elections of Chhattisgarh, except for the 2018 election, all the previous elections were contested very closely, not in terms of seats, but at least in terms of vote percentage. Most of the elections were decided within a margin of 2 or 3% vote. 2018, it's a huge lead for Congress. BJP is leaderless. In a sense, BJP does not have a face. Congress government has not done badly. I would say Congress government has done reasonably well in Chhattisgarh. So my own personal assessment is Congress is certainly ahead in Chhattisgarh, and BJP would do much better compared to how it performed in 2018. But I don't think they would be in a position to defeat Congress in 2023 Chhattisgarh Assembly election.